Hey, my name is Kyle Davies, and I am the secretary for the Hazeldale Salmon Creek Business Association. And I'm standing in Quartz Mountain Distillers here with Randy Kyle. Randy, tell everybody a little bit about yourself and about the business.
It started many years ago. It was kind of a dream. And then about a year and a half ago, our family got together and we decided that we were going to go ahead and push forward. And we were able to find this location in April of 2019 and leased it. And it's taken us about a year to get the equipment ordered, installed, and up and operational.
So what are you going to produce here?
Well, currently we're producing hand sanitizer. Due to the COVID-19 problem, we felt that there was a huge need for the hand sanitizer for the first responders. So that's what we've been producing basically for the last 8 weeks.
So you're not open yet.
No.
Not open yet. You had a plan to open. Tell us a little bit about how you've been navigating COVID-19. What were some of your plans, and then how has COVID changed some of those plans?
Well, our plan was to be open by the first of the year.
Okay.
And then that got bumped back due to some equipment installations. And then COVID hit. We sat back and tried to decide on what was going to be the best approach because of huge outlays, cash outlays. And we'd ordered all of our whiskey and vodka bottles. We'd ordered all of our barrels for our bourbon. They were getting ready to be shipped when everything got shut down. And then when the need for the hand sanitizer came out, I went ahead and got approved through FDA to produce it based on their formulations. And we went into production within about 10 days, 2 weeks after getting the approvals. And we've produced, I don't know how many thousands of bottles to this point.
Who are some of the people you've been able to distribute hand sanitizer to?
Well, we started with first responders, the local police departments, Washuka Police Department. We just dropped off about 50 bottles to them. Clark County Sheriff's Office has been in numerous times to pick up supplies. Battleground Police Department, the fire department, a lot of the truck drivers that come through here, UPS drivers, Child Protective Services. We donated a bunch to food outlet.
Food bank?
Food bank.
Okay.
The food bank. And Fishes came in and picked up, and they were making food baskets for the homeless. And so we donated a bunch for there. So there's been a lot of it. And then we've just been out in the community.
Okay, so once COVID ceases and you're able to generate not hand sanitizer, what's some of the products that people can expect from Quartz Mountain Distillers?
Well, actually, we barreled our first barrels of bourbon day before yesterday.
Okay.
So we've got 3 of those barrels ready to go. We've got 2 more barrels sitting behind us that will be charged tomorrow with the product that's coming out of the still. And then once we get that going and we get the rest of our products and our labels that have been put on hold, we'll be producing vodka gin and then some American whiskeys as well.
Okay. So if people want to come grab a taste, once COVID starts to cease and the phases begin to reopen, how can they get a hold of some bourbon, some whiskey, some vodka?
Well, the vodkas and the gins will be available real soon. Because once they come out of the still, then they can be processed and bottled.
Okay.
Bourbons, if they're waiting for a bourbon, it's going to be a couple of years before they come out of the barrel, before they'll be ready. But we'll be producing and blending some other products. So there'll be lots going on.
You guys have a tasting room set up. When can we anticipate that to potentially be open?
Well, the tasting room right now is kind of open.
Okay.
We've allowed people to come in because we don't have a huge amount of foot traffic. They can come in and they can look around. We're open to showing people around, showing the equipment. But for the actual tasting, once we have product in a bottle, then the tasting room will be officially open and hopefully be open 4 days a week.
Okay.
4 afternoons and early evenings a week to come in and sample.
Okay. What are you learning right now in this season as you guys have navigated all these changes? Some dates been pushed back, some things haven't gone quite what you expected. What are you learning?
Well, you learn every day. You have to learn to adapt, and you know we know the basic. Our equipment doesn't change. All we can do is we can get that equipment to do whatever we want it to do. So if we've got enough hand sanitizer to last us for another week or 10 days, and then once the bourbon run is done, we'll go back to making a batch or two of hand sanitizer. We can make about 2,000 bottles a week, which will hold the community. I am not shipping out of the area.
Okay.
I've had a lot of people call us from outlying states that wanted us to ship them, thousands of bottles, and we're not doing that. We're holding our product for the local here.
Okay.
So,
What's been some of the things that you have learned as you've started a business?
this is one of many businesses my wife and I have owned over the years. So,
Okay.
we currently own a in-home care agency as well, and so a lot of the decisions that we made about the hand sanitizer was brought from that industry. Our home care agency, in January, we weren't able to get hand sanitizer for our staff. We started seeing the shortage show up in January. We saw a huge gouging taking place in February, and that was when we decided that we might as well make our own. We had companies calling us that were wanting to sell us ounce bottles for $3 that we had been buying for years from, and limited quantities, and it was crazy. So I said, no, we can do this. So our son Darren put a deal out on Facebook stating that we were going to go into hand sanitizer production. Mount Tabor Breweries called. They had 150 gallons of beer that went bad. They donated that. Brothers Cascadia had 400 and some gallons of beer that had gone bad. We got it. Michelle out at Hyson Vineyards had 400 gallons of wine and cider that had gone bad because of the fact that they didn't know what to do with it, and it's too expensive to process and bottle if you can't sell it. So Darren and I spent several days rounding that up. We brought that 950 gallons in-house and turned it into the first 2,500 bottles of hand sanitizer. It was made out of bad beer and bad wine. So, I can get the equipment to do whatever we want it to do. So,
What do you want the community to know about Quartz Mountain Distillers, Randy Kyle?
Well, we're here. We're actually the first one in Vancouver.
Okay.
There's lots of wineries, lots of breweries, but we are the first actual distiller. And from our standpoint, we're here for the community. As we put forth with the hand sanitizer. We've donated thousands of bottles because it's one of those deals that like the law enforcement, when they need it, they need it. They can't wait for it to be shipped in. So we made ourselves very accessible for them to pull up and say, hey, I need 25 or 30 bottles, and we just throw it in a rig and away they go. So.
So you've been supporting the community in a number of ways, mainly through this hand sanitizer. How can the community support you, and how can they get a hold of you guys as the phases increase and things look to reopen?
Well, we're going to be here for the long haul. There's a lot of people that have taken interest already in this endeavor. We've had people come in, and in fact, I've got this little barrel sitting behind us. It's a 20-liter barrel. Gentleman came in and bought that day before yesterday, or put his name on it. That's the first 20-liter barrel that we will actually charge once the distillery gets open to the public and they can come in. Then we'll make a mash for them. They'll help us do that. They'll help us distill it, and then put it in their barrel. We'll hold their barrel until they want to bottle it, and then we bottle it for them.
Okay.
So There's we've got several different sizes of those. So if it's a lot of people are coming in from curiosity because they've really never seen anything like this. This is all new.
Someone came in and asked for a barrel like that. So is that offer on the table for others?
It's on the table for others. We call this a Founders Club. The first 10 barrels of the sizes that we have, we'll put their name on the barrel. They get certain fringe benefits. The individual got some T-shirts and hats and stuff at a discount. But the main thing is that's their barrel. And when it's ready to be bottled, it'll be bottled with our label on it, but there'll be a secondary label on it with their name on it. And they want to give it away to their customers, and that's what this individual's going to do. And it's kind of be a nice Christmas gift.
What is the website that people can visit for you guys, and how can they reach you via phone?
Our phones are on my phone number is 360-904-5627, or reach out to us through Facebook, Quartz Mountain Distillers, and we're available. We've got a website that is being produced or finalized now. A lot of this was underway and then kind of got held up. So I've got a gentleman that has done a fabulous job. Steve Cross with Ambient, that has designed the logos and the labels for us, and he's also designed or is working on the website. So,
Randy, this has been an awesome conversation, learning about you and what you guys are doing and how you have supported the community. So I just want to say thank you for supporting the community in the way that you have, and I look forward to getting some bourbon in a couple years from you all.